Hey, big shout out to the amerifirst and ameriTrust loan professionals. It's Todd Duncan, and I am flat out excited about what I'm about to unveil for you over the next 10 minutes or so. In working with your senior leadership team, we've crafted an idea that we think is going to make your spring and summer buying season unbelievably healthy. But before I get into that, I want to tell you just a little bit about why I'm so excited. I began in the loan business right out of college. My Little League coach happened to own the largest independent real estate firm on the West Coast at that time. I didn't really know that I would be thinking mortgage, but I had a degree in business and finance. And we were at a family 4th of July picnic that summer after I graduated. And by the end of that picnic, I was talked into meeting the following Monday with the president of the mortgage company. And, as is so often the case with many of us, we end up in a business that we hadn't even really planned on being in. But I have to tell you, I struggled. I struggled for the first 3 or 4 months in pretty profound ways. I was trying to be everything to everyone. I was just, I was on my milk route. I was making calls and dropping off stuff, and nothing was really working. And I had the chance in about my third month to watch a guy perform in a real estate office that redefined what I had even thought maybe my responsibility was. And he came in, he had an appointment with the top producing real estate agent. And about 45 minutes later, he came out, they shook hands. And I remember his words. He said, "I look forward to a long and mutually profitable partnership." I called that guy the following Tuesday and I said, "You don't know who I am, but man, I saw you at that real estate office. I'd like to know what your secret is." And he said, "I'd be happy to tell you." That was cool, man, because it's oftentimes the idea that when you get a gift from somebody else, you do want to share it. He wasn't thinking competition. He wasn't thinking if I share this, the guy might take some of my business. The guy was totally grounded on his success, and he knew the value in sharing it with others. Here's what he said. He said, "You got to make a decision before you go any further. You can either make a lot of money pursuing transactions, or you can make a lot of money pursuing relationships." He said, if you pursue the relationship and you build a deep relationship with a real estate agent, you will get more transactions, you will create more transactions. If all you do is pursue transactions, you'll always be pursuing transactions. He said at some point, you want all your labor to produce a continual flow of buyer referrals that convert to deals, and that's how you grow the business. I took his word for it, and in 12 years, my team and I helped almost 6,000 buyers finance real estate. It was an astounding number, and we did that with 15 real estate agents over those 12 years. When I began my company in 1994, the purpose was to help mortgage professionals and real estate agents win together. So where does that lead us on this excitement video? Your senior leadership team and I are going to roll out what we think is going to be one of the best value adds that a mortgage company has ever offered their real estate clients. Here's how it's going to work. Over my 27 years owning my company, I have done so many research. We've coached over 20,000 people. We have all the data from that. I've interviewed over 5,000 top producing realtors and lenders. We have all the data for that. I've produced a 25-page ebook entitled The 5 Irrefutable Principles of High-Performing Mortgage and Real Estate Practices. Here's what's cool. Each one of those principles is a game changer. And when you understand that principles matter, any of the methods you want to use, as long as you do not ignore the principle, it will work to help you grow. So we're going to take these 5 principles and we're going to roll out a teach a week, and then every other week teach the next principle. So in 10 weeks, we'll teach principle 1, and then 2 weeks later, principle 2. 2 weeks later, principle 3, and you kind of see the rhythm, right? In between principle 1 and principle 2, you're actually going to take a playbook and you're going to meet with your real estate agents who, by the way, will have also gone through principle number 1. Yep, you heard me right. You get to invite the key real estate agents that you want to impact, that you want to have deep and really rich relationship with. You get to invite them to this 10-week series. And so whomever your top 5, maybe as many as 10, I'll let the company kind of dictate how many they want you to invite. But what we're going to do is we're going to have you and them learning at the same time. And then you're going to meet with them for probably a half an hour. You guys will go through the playbook. You'll decide some action items together, and then you'll engage. And then come back and learn another principle, go back and complete the playbook. In 10 weeks, you're going to spin your real estate agent partnerships up in ways that are simply going to blow your mind. Here's the benefit to you. You're going to have deeper, more productive relationships. You're going to be receiving probably between 2 and 4 times the referrals for buyers that qualify than you are right now. And you're going to add the fun factor to the relationship. You're going to work together to win together. And in that regard, you're going to spin up the business in unique and valuable ways. How will your agents that you invite benefit? Well, first of all, they're going to become more efficient. And if you really think about it, the job that a lender really has once they've made the decision not to be a vendor, but to become a partner, which I believe you guys have, the decision is, I need to help you grow your business. So not only will they become more efficient, they're going to recommend you more without hesitation. And the reason why they're going to recommend you more without hesitation is because of what you're going to do with all those buyers on the back end, which is the 5th principle. And that 5th principle, it's going to spin up buyer and seller referrals, and you're literally going to get into the referral business. You're going to be referring buyers and sellers back to your agents. And in addition to becoming more effective, more efficient, and more intimate together in how you do business, you're going to provide economic growth for them at some level. It could be, I don't know, $50,000 a year per agent. It could be $500,000 a year per agent. It just decides how, it all depends, and you have to decide how big you want to go. All right. So 10 weeks, all the details are on the custom website for this program. And what is most exciting to me is that this is going to really provide a great foundation for you as we transition out of the refinance business, which we know has been a blessing and a curse, but really get back to what matters. And that is purchases matter, right? Refis come and go. Purchases last forever. And so your spring and your summer and the rest of 2021 and 22 are going to be game changing. So you can tell I'm excited. I believe your agents are going to be flat out excited and grateful. And I think amerifirst, ameriTrust, and all that you guys do with your brand is going to make a profound difference in their life. So buckle your seatbelts. Here we go.